All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Cyril. All right. So now we have we've looked under the functional budget. We've looked at some questions. This afternoon I want us to look at material budget, material usage and purchase budget. So let's look at that. Looking at the questions we are solving, there is a question on materials budget. A company manufactures a single product. A single direct material X is used in its manufacture. A budget is being prepared for next year. Opening inventory is expected to be 2,000 units of finished goods and 30 kilos of direct material S. Each unit of the product requires 5 kilos of material X. Budgeted sales next year are 25,000 units of the product. It is also planned to increase finished goods inventory to 4,000 units before the end of the year and to reduce inventories of direct material X by 50%. Required, prepare a material usage budget and material purchase budget for material X. All right. So this is a question we want to look at. So if you go back, we title whatever we are doing. So material usage. So let's add and purchase budget. All right. So under the purchase and usage budget, all right. So we have, let me reduce this and use this. All right. So we have Ghana cedi sign. All right. So we have our cedi sign. So let's start. We start with the material usage. See that? So as we look at the labor usage, we multiply the production units. So it's a production unit. Instead of here, because we don't want labor usage, here we are multiplying with material or raw material usage per unit. You see that? So it's a production unit multiplied by raw material usage per unit. So let's go to this question. What will be the production unit? So we have budgeted sales, opening and closing stock. So we need to ascertain the production unit using a production budget. So let's pick this, our production budget format, and bring it down here. So sales in units. So let's go to this question. Budgeted sales next year are, so sales in units, 25,000, 25. Then closing stock of finished goods. So, but we have opening stock. Opening inventory is expected to be 2,000 units of finished goods. So finished goods opening stock is 2,000. Then the closing stock. We are told that it is also planned to increase finished goods inventory too. So we want to increase the opening stock to 4,000 to be the closing stock. So anytime you hear of increase inventory, increase stock by or two, then we are talking about the closing stock. So here they want us to increase it to 4,000. So it means it will be 4,000. So opening, closing inventory. So it was rather the opening, which is 2,000. The closing will be what? 4,000. And that'll give us 27,000. See. So you just come here. Production unit will be 27,000. Then multiply by. So material X, the material you see is raw material. We are dealing with material X. So you come material X. If you want to produce a unit of the finished product, what quantity of material X do we need? Let's look through the question. Company manufactures a single product. Material S is used to manufacture. A budget is being prepared for next year. Opening inventory. Each unit of product requires 5 kilos of material X. So for us to produce a unit of material, the product, we need 5 kilos of material X. So multiply by what? 5 kilos. See that? So in total, we are going to get 27,000 times 5. So we are going to get what? 135,000 kilos. 135,000 kilos. See that? So that is the material usage budget. Now, if you want to get the purchase budget, we add closing stock and less opening stock. So closing stock and opening stock of raw materials. So let's go here. We've been given the opening stock. Opening inventory is expected to be 2,000 for finished goods and 30,000 for direct material X. So opening stock. Then closing stock. Remember, when we are preparing the production budget, the opening and closing stock are finished goods. But when we are preparing the material usage budget, the opening and closing stock are raw material. So let me add raw material. Raw material. But here they are what? Finished goods. Here they are finished goods. See that? So raw material, the opening is 30,000. See that? Then we come to the closing. Let's see what they said about closing. It is planned to increase finished goods of inventory to 44,000 before the end of the year and to reduce inventories of direct material by 50%. So as for direct material, we want to reduce it by 50%. So the 30,000, which is opening stock, to get closing stock, we will reduce the opening stock by 50%. See that? So it means that our closing stock will be 0.5 times the opening stock. See, but the opening stock should be in brackets. See that? So we can net these three off, and then we are there. So this will be our material purchase budget. This is a purchase budget, 120,000. So we need to buy a material quantity of 120,000. See that? So that is it. That is it. So please look at it. Look at it. Thank you very much.